What's your number one fan cast you want to see happen in the DCU?
He was scared.
Last place for me is Bill Skarsgård as Joker. Might be a hot take because he is a master of the horror clown physical comedy, and the facial contortions he's able to make really terrified us as an audience watching It Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and Welcome to Derry. But I do think that his take would just feel way too repetitive. Like, just seeing him specifically put on makeup to play another psychotic, laughing villain, it might overshadow his broader acting talents. I think somebody like Cameron Monaghan or Bill Hader or Dan Stevens might be better for Joker in the DCU. Above him, I put Timothy Chalamet as Dick Grayson Nightwing. Now, he does have the star power, he's lean, and he does have the emotional range to play a character transitioning out of Batman's shadow. But Chalamet typically gravitates to prestige cinema or independent blockbusters like Dune and Wonka, so him playing a traditional superhero turned sidekick turned hero seems less likely for the trajectory of his career. Number 4 is Jenna Ortega as Raven. Now, she has mastered that gothic deadpan supernatural archetype due to her playing Wednesday Addams, but I do feel like this is just a bit too safe or typecast because this role mirrors other famous previous roles that she's had already instead of just showing a new side of her acting. Number 3 is Brandon Sklenar as Batman. Now, he does have the rugged jawline, he has a physical presence, and he can also bring that brooding intensity needed to play Bruce Wayne, and I came to that conclusion by seeing his performance in this movie called 1923. But David Cornsweet is cast as Superman in the DCU, and all of the rumors are leading towards a specific age bracket or style compatibility for James Gunn's Batman that might go in a different direction than what Brandon is capable of bringing to the table. Top 2 but 2 is Glenn Powell as Booster Gold. Now, he perfectly embodies that charismatic, arrogant, attention-seeking, golden boy persona that's needed to play Michael John Carter, but between him being one of Hollywood's most in-demand leader men, schedule conflicts, and he might just want to avoid long-term superhero contracts that really could be a hurdle in getting him cast. But the top 1 fan cast I want to see happen in the DCU is definitely Jamie Campbell Bower as Scarecrow. He's already proven the ability to play an unsettling, manipulative, and psychologically complex villain like we saw him play Vecna in Stranger Things, and then on top of that, he has that tall, slender frame that perfectly matches the traditional comic silhouette of Jonathan Crane, and his voice work is goated. He can seamlessly transition from an intellectual to this terrifying, booming voice, which is needed for a character who is fueled by fear toxins. But I hope you're not stupid, and I hope your brain ain't severely rotted. Does chance to whip it from mine, but let me know, what's your number 1 fan cast you want to see happen in the DCU? Anti out, peace.